Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
All right, everyone just stay calm. I'm Thessaly.
Oma.
Kellic.
Flynn.
Zika.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes. The ritual to resurrect Zorkal now complete, and the man himself returned to life, the AOR began setting about the true task of the day, to help, hopefully, bring an end to the siege of Addersfeld. You made your way into the tribunal room of Ironlight Castle to find a tired and beleaguered Captain Onkarjor debating his next steps. As he contemplated the dire situation at the city center, as well as the delayed reinforcements coming from Hammerhold Keep to the east. You all discussed tactics, and after some discussion and a well-timed message from Saran, who has an informant within Kaldor's encampment, you discovered that May Irongloom, the general of Kaldor herself, was making their way to the city under a minimal guard, though for what reasons you do not know. You made your preparations and left Ironlight Castle behind you, as the remnants of Ondale's soldiers within prepared to march, some bound for the city center to reinforce the Lord's Keep, and some bound for the southern edge of the city to take a stand against the encroaching forces of General Irongloom. As you made your way towards the city center, you came upon a grisly scene, where Kaldorian Ondalian soldiers appeared to have died fighting alongside one another against some form of greater threat. Creatures of the Abyss now come to the material plane by whatever foul magic runs amok here within the city. Gleaning what you could from the nightmare scene, you continued on your path until you eventually were made aware of the location of General Irongloom, thanks to a locate creature spell cast by Thessaly. You rounded a corner to see a contingent of soldiers escorting a fortified wagon through the city streets under cover of darkness. But the soldiers were alerted to your presence, and as they began their search, Olma made quick use of disorienting magic to render most of the forward guard unable to act, but one bodyguard was able to sound the alarm, which triggered a different intent from Thessaly. Making use of new gifts... Different.
Very.
Making use of new gifts recently provided by Fenra, Thessaly, you teleported into the confines of the armored wagon and issued a strong argument at the edge of a sword to General Irongloom.
A strong argument.
A strong argument was made,
With
who
the edge of a
responded with a call for her soldiers to hold their positions and gave you tacit agreement to whatever parley you've suggested. For now. So, we return once more to the streets of Addersfeld. You all see Thessaly has vanished. You hear the bodyguard shout out the words, "We're under attack, form up." And a short time after that, as the soldiers kind of start to scramble to move, you hear a clear, commanding voice exit, or sound, I should say, from the confines of the wagon, a call for the soldiers to hold. All of the weapons and all of the soldiers turn towards that wagon. They sort of like hold their positions, some pointing at the wagon, some pointing elsewhere from the direction from which they believe the attack has come. As kind of confusion for the moment grips everyone. You are all outside of the wagon, a little about 60, 70 feet away, further up the street. I think Olma's out in the street, or at least had to be peeking around the corner to be able to see to cast her spell. We'll figure out where the rest of you are, but we return to the inside of this wagon as May Irongloom issues the command to hold with your sword pressed against her neck. Thessaly. She issues the command, and then says, "I don't take too kindly to these types of threats, and I don't know if you can kill me or not, but put down the sword, and we'll talk."
See, General Irongloom, I understand you to be quite the formidable woman as well, and I'm afraid that if I put down my sword, my life might be forfeit here in this carriage. So you'll have to understand why I took the precautions I did, especially considering the kind of contingent you're moving with right now doesn't come across as an envoy of peaceful intentions. But if I may be so bold, I think we might have a common enemy.
And to what exactly are you referring?
Did you hear those unearthly sounds?
Yes.
Well, they seem indiscriminate in their attacks, as we came across some Caldarian and Ondalian soldiers who were fighting together. I think maybe right now we could use each other to our own benefit. Should you allow my company to be able to travel with your contingent to where I suspect your location. I think I know your destination, if I might be so bold once more.
And what do you presume to know of my intentions or my destination? As you ponder this,
Yeah.
no sounds uttered, no motions made. She and appears sitting opposite you on the bench.
Sorry.
And folds her hands. As I said,
Great sword.
I don't take kindly to threats. And she just hammers you.
She doesn't reach for her weapon?
No. At which point you hear someone run up to the edge of the wagon. Orders, General Ireglum. What's going on? Hold, as I said.
All right. Let's be honest. Right? Let's have an honest conversation. There's a tear in the fabric of sort of time and space. You're going towards it.
Yes.
There are bad things coming out of there. Things that are killing everybody.
I've had scattered reports.
Right. We've had much the same. So, temporary truce. And then maybe we can have a more thorough conversation about how to prevent further bloodshed in Addersfeld. If I'm being fully frank, General, there is a companion I have who probably could iterate this much better than I could because I'm not great with my words. I'm great with these, and I sheath the swords.
Sheath the swords. She looks you over very carefully. Notes you don't appear to color any or carry any colors of any particular nation. But she remembers what you said. Former soldier of the Caldarian military. To whom do you owe your allegiance?
I owe my allegiance to stopping this war. But if you're trying to place me, I was conscripted into the service of Captain Bosson.
And her eyes narrow.
Huh.
I remember you.
Tri-point?
How did you escape Vossen?
When Ondale attacked the island, I survived. I broke away in the skirmish.
I'm to understand he's now dead.
By my hand.
I love Seth's reactions. They make me so happy.
And also terrified.
Let's be honest, he bore no love for you, and you didn't like him either. He was a walking bomb.
A useful one. At times.
The only reason I didn't come in this carriage and kill you where you were, or attempt to. I really don't know how that would have gone over.
Not well.
We can debate that later. Is because I know you to be a sensible person with an actual moral compass. There was a reason he didn't like you.
And I him.
Fair enough. I also know that from my service, Caldera is filled with good people. Innocent people. I'm not claiming to be either of those. But I'm tired of seeing both sides suffer. Right now, we can work together to stop something that's hurting both of us. And if that could lead to any kind of trust and a conversation after, that is what I want out of this. I'm tired of losing people.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it is kind of here. We're gonna...
Yeah, that's why it rolled so
It was
hard.
tilted.
We don't
yeah.
even know.
Okay. I'm gonna break this one out.
Hey,
Yeah.
a safety dice.
In case of emergency.
This is that moment. This is that
Did at
moment.
advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, it was worth that.
Persuasion? 27.
When you were not going to get advantage until right at the end. You say, I'm tired of losing people. And you
Feel
see
that.
something like land on her. This woman is almost irrefutably hard to read. Like there's
Sure.
been no change in expression, no giving away of anything at all. Right up until then. And you see just like the flicker of an eyebrow, the slight widening of the eyes. As you say something that maybe hit home. Your company. I'm to presume they're near?
They are.
What do you know of Calder's alliance?
With...
And they nod their head to the back.
We know that it exists. We know that it's a concern.
And what do you think?
I think that politics are not my wheelhouse. But in the same light that I hold Calder for some of its aggression, I might personally hold them accountable for the same. But that's not for me to decide, because once again, one thing I've learned in fighting is that there are innocent people in every country and in every city, and they're all worth protecting.
You make for the city center.
I do.
Very well. And she stands up, opens the carriage door, looks to the man outside, one of her bodyguards who has come back now. We'll be having some new companions join us. They're not to be harmed. Keep an eye on them. Send to your friends.
Agents of repair.
What the hell you guys been doing?
I've been slowly creeping closer,
Okay.
invisibly. Like, I just
Okay.
am trying to get, because I don't know where the hell Thessaly is.
Yeah.
Okay. Right this whole time. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's just your hold and then
Yeah.
But I assume
Okay.
that they're probably with the person who said hold. So I'm just like slowly creeping my way invisibly forward
Okay.
to the carriage.
Okay.
I would love it if I can,
Make a stealth check.
depending
for
on
me.
stealth, to be like right by, like when she says agents of repair, I'll drop my head like
Okay.
right next to the carriage.
Okay, cool.
That is what I want. We'll
Okay.
see if I can do
Go
it.
ahead and roll stealth for me at advantage. How about everybody else? You guys been hanging back, kind of? Or what?
Originally, I would have been like, Seeker, where the fuck did Thessaly just go? And we'll just like, if I may, we both peek around the corner and just start watching.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting there, watching around the corner. That's all I'm doing.
Dude, I think she's
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was freaking crazy.
Do you want to be invisible?
Huh?
What? You heard me.
Sure.
Kellic, you want to be?
Okay.
No, I'm good.
You.
Just gonna hold my breath.
They can still see you though.
Nope, just gonna be really quiet.
You were not quiet when you just kicked that stone across the road.
You gotta focus, man.
Just like
Amazing.
just like incredulous. I'm just like, okay. Say no.
All right.
And I boop Flynn.
Okay.
And then just touch myself and we
Okay.
disappear.
Okay. You guys both become invisible. You guys invisibility at what, third level or whatever?
Third level.
To-
Yeah,
okay.
third level.
Alma, what's your stealth check?
26.
26. Okay, cool. So like after this discussion, this has been a little while. You guys kind of, unless there's anything else you guys were like talking about, I think you're all just collectively holding your breath, waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, I might even just stay here and come on, Flynn. And
Where are you?
Oh yeah.
Right here, Flynn. I'm just being really quiet.
Why don't we just Seeker, let's just follow Kellic.
Talking to me. We're just
Follow Kellic.
No, stay here. He stay here. We can creep up to the wagon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's where Oma is.
Did you go yet?
Oh my god.
A little further. Yes, come on.
Okay.
All right, stealth checks at advantage for both of you guys.
Did I get next to the carriage?
You, yeah.
Great.
I will, we're going to resolve everything and then I'll figure out exactly where everybody is.
Cocked.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter though. Oh god.
What is that? Oh my god.
18.
Double 18s. That's like
Oh,
I'm so invisible.
It's
My
so
invisible's
many.
invisible.
It's so many.
18, 20.
Okay, cool.
I wasted a natural 20.
All right. There's no such thing as a wasted natural
That's
20.
true. It's gonna look
Yeah.
sick. It's gonna look so cool.
Okay, so the carriage door opens and she issues that command. At which point you say, "Agents of repair." Alma, you are like right there next to the carriage when the door opens. What do you do?
I drop my head.
Okay, cool.
Present.
A few like immediately, of course, like no one freaking shoots you or anything, but like, and like a bunch of arrows point at you, and like people like tense up, and then like you hear that firm voice. Arklum, she doesn't like yell. She
Right.
just speaks, and it like cuts through noise. It's like supernatural almost. But just hold, and they all like kind of relax a little bit as you appear from visibility. You guys are about halfway there when this happens. What do you two do?
I'm just moving towards.
Hearing the. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep creeping towards.
Okay. Creeping towards Kellic.
I'm gonna stumble over another rock on my way out.
You gonna break a big toe? Stumble over that rock.
Like, damn. Hello. Oh God.
I'll drop our invisibility at that.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hello.
All right.
This is my company.
Iron comes out of the wagon.
I'll back up a little bit so she can get out of the wagon.
Yeah. As she exits, she reaches out, grabs her sword, and like there's no like fixed, like it's sheathed, but they just rest it against their back, and it sticks there, like
Interesting.
something's you're not sure, but there's no like strap or anything like that goes on it. It just sticks to their back.
He'll not Flynn see that. He'll want it.
Too late.
But they exit from the
I can
wagon,
do that.
and
Who's your patient?
they look to you and they say, "I'll have to take proper precautions," and turns to one of the things, and I'll make sure there's no one else in here. And there's like a minute where a bunch of the like her people go and like kind of expand outwards into the streets, make sure this isn't some kind of a ploy. General Agrum did not get to her position by being reckless.
No.
Though you've made some very convincing arguments, and they are cautious, but appear to be, at the very least for now, seeing your group as small as it is, willing to not
Okay.
immediately just kill you all.
Right. Well,
So they General Iregloom turns to you, and looks at the rest of the group and just says, just walk. And walks forward and crosses the street and joins with the rest of the AOR.
I try to walk in step, like with when her feet fall. I try to like match them.
Awesome. Easy enough to do. You're part monk.
And light work.
Yeah.
For the record, my necklace is tucked in,
Mm-hmm.
and my sleeve with my tattoo is down.
Okay.
So they're
That
not
makes sense.
they are not visible.
Okay.
That makes
Cool,
sense.
cool. General Iregloom gets to all of you, and they carry themselves. They don't appear frightened. Carry themselves with an air of supreme confidence, and kind of come up to all of you. They're surprisingly, now that you're standing, surprisingly short. This one's 5 feet tall, maybe, but does not look it, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And seems to tower despite that. And is like kind of walks up to all of you and gets a gaze over each of you guys. And is going to use her know your enemy feature to immediately.
On all of us?
Yes, to figure out all of you guys.
Gonna see my knees.
Okay. And gets a good sense of, like, you just kind of see them gauging, looking at your weapons, the way you stand, the way you walk, the way you hold yourselves. And you get a sense she gets some immediate insight into your capabilities.
My toe is digging into the sand. Just wiggling a little bit.
But kind of gets a read on all of you, and just looks across all of you. You come with no additional aid, and yet, former soldier of Kaldor, I ask plainly, whose side are you on in this war?
Our side.
I don't know what you spoke of, but we're the agents of repair. My name is Kellic. Flynn, Seeker. I think you've met Thessaly. And Ulma here. We've traveled many places across the world, just trying to heal this sundered world. That's our goal.
We have way bigger battles to fight than a war.
Believe it or not.
So, like, this is just kind of in the way, and we're trying to stop it so we can, stop the whole world from ending.
And I will. How far are we from the drow?
They're in the very back. Probably. About a little to the closest one.
Yeah.
About 70 feet away.
And are the drow? Are they wearing Kangxi colors?
From what you can tell, I suppose.
Okay.
What are Kangxi colors again? Remind me. I don't
they're
remember.
Blue,
Purple.
Or they
Purple. They're
like,
2 crowns. That's the main thing I
Right.
know.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 crowns in purple. That's
It's
not
purple.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From this distance, I mean, actually, would they wear any like identifying? I don't think they would.
Yeah, maybe
They're
not.
not gonna like wear anything, but
Mhm.
like you can with your
We've spent a
keen-
decent amount of time.
with your keen eyesight, you can tell there are definitely 4 drow that are at the back of the group, all wearing robes, who for now appear to just be observing.
Okay.
Let's see. Make a perception check for me
Okay.
as part of your looking at them to see what information you can maybe glean.
23.
23. That's pretty fucking good. Okay. You see there's a total of 4 figures.
Okay.
You see 2 that appear to be the least dangerous looking of all of them are clad in black leather armor. They have swords strapped at their hips. They carry themselves like very accomplished fighters. You see another who is a little bigger, a little broader, carries a coiled whip like in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other, there's one who's kind of at the center of the little thing you can see carries a sort of curling staff of like a deep, dark, organic material of some kind. And doesn't appear to wear any weapons or armor that you can see. All of these are male, none female in this group. Roll a history check at advantage for me, Kellic.
I have proficiency in history. 13.
13. Okay. Like what the power dynamic of this group is difficult to tell. But it looks like the guy in the middle is the most sort of valuable of the four.
Yeah.
Outside of that, yeah, hard to determine anything else about them.
Okay.
But yeah, you know that they are likely King Shi Drow from what the reports you've heard.
Is the absence of a woman? Because I know enough to know that it's a matriarchy. Does that signify anything? What I know culturally?
Interesting. With that role, it is, yeah. Drow society tends to be matriarchal. It is likely that these are not the most powerful of the Drow that are here. But likely trusted servants within the household.
Yeah.
You know enough about with that role, like Drow society, males can definitely occupy positions of power within the household.
Yeah.
It's likely that the male figure with the staff is some form of magic user within that is a member of the household and a servant of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the absence of a female priestess would indicate that there's someone more powerful is around.
Yeah.
And
It's an
not
offshoot
present
of
here.
a unit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I will just like glancing toward them, kind of lower my voice. We have we've not been an organization very long, but for the time that we have,
We don't have our paperwork.
we've mostly been combating a group called the Order of the Red Wolf.
And the expansion syndicate.
Well, that's a new name to us. And I would very much DM like to assess her response.
Reaction.
If I can.
I saw you looking at me.
Yeah.
So
Are we all here?
Mhm.
Like we're all
Yeah,
like
he met us.
you guys are all here. So I will say anybody you guys are all watching her very carefully.
Yeah.
Everybody can make an insight check for me, please.
Wee!
I'm looking at her sword.
Oh, gosh, Flynn.
Can I do a perception check to see what it does, or like if it's special in any way?
Do an insight check to see who the sword's loyal to.
Can I get it to talk to me?
Because I know that like Brim's sword was very special in one regard. Is it
Right,
something
right.
like that, or does
I
it
mean,
look?
it looks kick-ass. It's probably magical.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Cast
It better
with
be.
sword.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
really
fight some
curious.
Fiends, and
Yeah.
it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking to see how I'm like trying to figure out how it's stuck on her back. Like,
Yeah.
You like circling her?
Real Flinny.
yeah, walking around.
Okay. Insight.
19.
19.
12.
12.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Hey.
20.
19.
19.
5 plus probably nothing.
5. Okay. 5
Which
plus
is why
nothing.
he's looking at the back.
That tracks. I rolled after. I was like, you know what, that works.
The dice
That's
don't
like-
lie.
You have been talking to this woman for just a little bit longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
And you are the only one who notices this very subtle shifts in expression at the mention of the Red Wolf. What it...
Sorry.
All right. It's hard to determine what the reaction is because you barely notice it at all.
Yeah.
So
But one of recognition.
but there is
Okay.
the name lands and as well as the expansion syndicate that also lands.
Interesting.
Yeah. How and like what the nature of that reaction is, you haven't been around her long enough to figure out and kind of read those subtle signs, but there's definitively a reaction to it. Though she says those names are unfamiliar to me.
Well, I don't know what your intent is in this part of the city, but we believe that these organizations are most likely the cause of the fiends that are running about.
And what would be their goal in making something like that happen?
Well,
They want to release the outcast and spark the end of the world. Basically.
Get rid of the gods. Lots
all
of chaos.
of them, old and new.
Mhm. All of them.
And you oppose them.
We do.
Well, yeah. We do.
We do.
It's a real question to me whether the world is better off with some gods or others. I don't know the answer to that question, but I do know that we're better off without the outcast.
And is your arm on
Yeah,
display?
I
Your
was thinking
burning
the same
embered arm?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have
Good.
the necklace, but
Wow.
it's tucked.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you specifically
thinking-
said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember.
You tucked it. No familiar.
Yeah, it's a good point. Her eyes definitely dart down to that at some point. As you were speaking. You're all very interesting.
What is your purpose coming here? Obviously not to Addersfield specifically. I think I have a pretty good idea of that. What do you know of this rift?
I know that long ago, in a war much like this, my ancestors delved into powers they should not have. And I wish not to see it happen again.
We all have ancestors that have made mistakes.
Yep.
Can I?
Yeah.
I actually said that. I was thinking this when I entered the carriage. Can I try to clock if she is like me?
Oh.
Go ahead and roll
with
an
the
insight
gold.
check.
Yeah.
Oh.
With
The gold.
Yep. I was thinking that, yeah.
No, I've committed to.
Oh my god.
Shane. It worked.
Devin,
21.
It does not always work.
Okay.
We'll
But
take
it
it.
worked.
We'll
here.
take it.
You look to General Iregloom,
Mm-hmm.
to her presence, and note that very, very subtle undertone of gold in her skin. And she's like you.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
As like that realization hits, I don't try to hide the. I don't want to say shock, but like I kind of like register some surprise in my features.
Well, then we're aligned in that.
Right. Right.
Let's go prevent the end of the world.
Yeah, which way?
We've been like following these rifts all across Elbor. So like we have some experience closing them, but they all have to be closed a little bit differently. They usually involve a key or some type of sacrifice.
There are those. And her eyes kind of dart like over to the side, almost over her shoulder.
To the drow.
Who dabble in the same magics.
We're well aware.
In some cases, they're the same people. Like, the very same. Speaking of, you know,
Yeah.
have you seen a vessel?
Are we among good company in this pursuit? And I very, plainly look over to the drow.
How much is she willing to tell?
Yeah, I mean, because it's wild.
strangers?
Are we good company to her?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Make a persuasion check for me.
That's such a good question.
Come on, Kelly Belly.
Kelly Belly?
Oh boy. That was not good.
I mean, you gotta stop rolling on the table like that.
It worked for him last episode, right?
Well, it turns out that, a die can land on any number.
Except
Did
it's
you
only been
commit to it
landing
like
below
Devin did?
5.
Did you give it a
This
little
entire-
kiss?
I got
Team Math Rock does
Did you say
protest.
sweet nothings to it?
I got
You lick
11.
11.
I don't think he's rolled above a 5 this entire.
No, yeah.
Whoa.
You did.
Okay.
Okay,
my,
once.
my insight was
Okay,
19.
fair enough.
Nice.
It wasn't
still.
high enough.
It was no, it's actually true. I rolled
An 11?
It's crazy high, yeah.
Okay. Looks at you. And then kind of looks at all of you. That remains to be seen.
Okay.
Very true.
Fair enough.
Well,
We proceed.
right.
Forward then?
Yes.
Do you have a preference of where we should march? General?
Why don't you stay ahead where I can watch you?
I think Tesla here should stay with you, and I'll take the lead.
All right.
We've got to get comfortable.
There's a lot of icky things, though, that are really, really dangerous. Like, they killed a bunch of people. So, I don't want to be too far ahead.
Hi.
We
Well,
can.
Flynn and I will walk forward ahead so you can keep an eye on us, and Tesla will keep you company.
Yeah, we know the streets well enough.
We can all take point.
Tends to scout. So.
Oh, do you want me to?
Well, you just make yourself scarce, I think, right? Be
Okay.
safe.
But I understand what he's saying. And I go, oh, yeah. And I put my head up.
Put up.
I'm just gonna squeeze Kellick's hand real quick before I go.
I'll be right.
I look at Ire Gloom, just kind of up and down. How's Joel? What's the armor situation look like? Like how?
Full plate mail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you look good.
She's fine.
Maybe later.
While he's looking, I'll actually look too. I'm curious what Ire Gloom is. I'll look to see if there's any symbols of a new god, or is she what yeah, because I heard, did we hear when you mentioned that she's martial and also magical?
Yeah, I told you
Yeah.
both that she was a
So
combo.
I'll try and figure out if she's got tattoos like I do, or if she accesses magic through a deity or a god or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Any symbols or anything?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. Go ahead.
Symbol of a tear.
Yeah, something like
Honor.
that.
You at a glance, she carries no
No,
symbols
You had a symbol
of
of
gods
Kaldurian
or
army?
anything. She's
Oh,
just got
Kaldurian army.
Kaldur.
Yeah.
Just Calder.
20, natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
She
Don't waste those.
is
You can't.
as you look at her,
Yeah.
you begin to study her very closely and note also, the way she moves, the way that she appears to live in this plate mail.
Mhm.
Definitely a very powerful fighter, but I mean, in a different style and in a very different way, not too dissimilar from Flynn.
Huh.
A martial fighter who augments their prowess with magic. She is an Eldritch Knight,
But different from the way I act.
but different than you.
So cool. Okay, interesting.
No tattoos,
Yeah.
no symbols. You don't see that she doesn't appear to have a spell book or anything like that. No books upon her.
Cool. I won't say anything, but I'll just clock that.
Yeah. Fighter.
Huh.
Okay. She turns to the assembled group behind her, calls out, "We proceed." And you guys begin to walk through the streets of Addersfeld. You are staying next to her.
Mm-hmm.
You're going up ahead.
I will go ahead as well.
Yeah, I'm with Kellic. I
I'm
think
gonna
he
stay
said that
with
we'll be up
Kellic,
front.
Stay with Kellic, but invisible.
Okay.
Do we know which direction we're going, though? Or is she kind
Towards the city center.
Oh,
North,
still to the city. Okay.
north and towards the city center. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm like,
I know.
what is happening?
You
guys said so much stuff.
We just kind of put it out there.
It's so weird because you guys are just so like, put your cards on the table.
Yeah,
and
we're
I'm
like, what the fuck do we have to lose? Like, what? We're gonna fight?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we
like,
can do that.
Probably gonna happen anyway.
This or
Like-
stab,
I
right?
mean,
So
we
Well,
gotta
also, like, we're not the group that's going to be like, no, we're not going to tell you why we're here. Like,
yeah.
because we're like, because honestly, the truth is that we're not trying to kill them or fight them. So,
Yeah.
like, so there's no reason to lie.
No, I
Most-
know. It's
really
just
lying, like-
crazy because she's like,
What?
are
he's like,
these
huh?
people? Like,
can't
what
wait.
are
like,
you?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
we're
like,
our
well,
own-
if this is
we're
a
our
Red Wolf
own
person, then I guess we'll fucking find out, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's the other
That was
thing. You
my
guys came like
concern.
by yourselves.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Well, we don't have our papers yet, okay? We're not like a.
Yeah.
We're not an
Yeah.
LLC yet. We're just
Yeah.
we're just a sole partnership.
It's coming together.
We've got a copyright submitted, but it hasn't come back yet.
Our
Okay.
trademark
It
is
takes,
still
like-
pending.
yeah, that's right,
It
still
takes like
pending.
12
Just
months.
fucking insane. Okay. This fucking bizarre retinue of you all. So you two are out front, right? I think we might have gone over this. I need to make sure I know it though.
Yeah.
You two are out front. You're next to Iron
I'm sticking with Iron
You and then you two are.
I think I'm with
you're
Kellic.
Kellic as
Yeah.
well. Okay. Okay. Like very tense. Everything is like the bows are still drawn. You are like eyes are all over you guys, especially considering the nature of just like your arrival. But no one really saw what happened in the wagon.
Yeah.
So like
They
like
have to be confused.
they're on lookout, but they're all they're all kind of confused. Like the general's retinue doesn't really know who you guys are, and they kind of assume that Irloom is just like, okay, she must have planned something.
Right.
But one thing you do notice is keeping a very careful eye on you are the drow at the back. But you all walk forward. They do abandon the wagon. At one point,
Interesting.
Irloom's just like, leave it.
Okay.
And puts like up this beautiful like cerulean blue mantle that they have. They put up and kind of pull the hood up to obscure their features. And you walk next to her, and you all begin making your way closer and deeper into or towards the area of the city center here in these hours of the morning. You can hear the sounds of fighting that are like beginning again to kind of crop up and things like that. But it is still so early that a lot of like the true fever pitch of the battle has not reached. And as you guys begin to make your way deeper into the city itself, I need Kellic and Thessaly to roll.
Relationship.
What's your guys'
check.
passive insight?
Relationship check.
Like, what's your insight bonus? Just base.
My inside bonus
Yeah.
is plus 10. I think it's 20. I think my passive is.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Plus 6. Okay. As you begin to get closer and into the city center again, occasionally this group also has to like make their way around bits of conflict and things like that. It does take time, especially moving with this many people, to avoid some of the areas that are, being fought over for control and what have you. Avoiding like blockades, outposts, all that fun stuff. But after a time, you begin to get close. It's not the area that you're going towards. You just know it's somewhere vaguely in the city towards the city center. And the ash and the smoke begins to get more intense as you get this close, because now you do know that parts of the temple district are burning. But Kellic, you feel it first, followed shortly thereafter by you. A almost subtle, like an insidious
I don't like that word.
vibration, like a feeling, like your hackles start to rise as if you're being watched or something is nearby. Starts to kind of encroach onto your guys' already tense demeanors. Kellic, you notice it first, and it almost seems to like you can. It's almost like a smell. It's almost something you can like trace or follow.
Can I? Is it? Do I feel something like? Is it invasive or what?
Kind of, yeah. Like a pressure.
Is it visible?
Nothing you can see right now.
Can I sort of track it? Can I determine the source?
As you kind of like start to look around for where, like, the source, the origin of whatever this thing is, it starts to get a little more intense as you face like further to the east.
Okay. And can I tell what is it doing to me?
I think the way that it might manifest actually is is first in like your arm. In your arm. Like an intensification of pain there. And like I said, like you're being watched. Like and it just feels wrong.
Is your reaction noticeable? Or is it very slight?
Very slight. I would like to at the notice of like the like my arm kind of feeling heavier, I guess. I will hold it up and draw it across my eyes. Revelare veritas, and I will cast detect evil and good.
Nice.
Hey.
If there's a celestial aberration, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me, I know it.
You
or if there's a place or object within 30 feet that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. That's cool.
Bingo.
And you, with that, as you pull the magic of Zachriel across your eyes, and suddenly, like the streets ahead of you, like almost bear these like after mirages, like these faint markings and leavings, like jagged red rents, and they're almost like, you know, when you look at a light. And then you look away and you can kind of see the after mirage of it. It's like that, very faint, and they get like stronger in that direction.
Okay. Is that's a different direction than where we were previously heading?
It's a little bit off, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
But in the same rough direction. Like you guys were actually headed like south and east when you met, and then headed north from there. Now it's kind of drawing you a little further east.
Okay. I will turn to Seeker and Flynn and with my eyes alit with embers, sort of like indicate. I think I can track the source.
Source of what?
The tear?
I think so.
Either way, then.
I'm seeing desecration of this plane. So that would seem to indicate that's where we should head.
All right.
Yeah.
Steal yourselves.
With you.
And I'll sort of look back to our sort of, I know we're not in a wagon anymore, but our caravan.
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
sort of like indicate with my head and follow the trail.
I'll caress the earring and Kellic, sensing something, desecration. We're going to follow the direction.
All right, I'll check in with Iagloom. I've been watching her very carefully as like this mood shift, this feeling, this vibrational change has taken place, and then what is being seen at sort of the periphery.
Yeah.
Does she seem unfazed? Did she expect this, I guess, is what I'm kind of like looking for?
You don't see you see her like about the same time that this kind of oppressive external force starts to act on you. You see as they like kind of roll their shoulders and then reach up and like just check the fit of their sword in their sheath.
I'll look to them and say, one of my companions up front can get a better read on where this is coming from. May we follow him?
And you see their eyes track over to Kellic, who now eyes aglow with the magic of Zachriel in your arm kind of giving its subtle glow.
Yeah.
They nod and kind of reach up again and like just check. Lead the way.
All right, and I kind of like, are you looking back at me at all, Seeker?
Sure. Yeah.
Or Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah. I just kind of like give it the same like stern military nod for you guys to lead the way.
I'll follow the trail. Does it look progressively more shredded, I guess, as we're heading? Okay.
Yeah, as you begin to kind of follow this trail, it takes you down not much longer now. Like you eventually, it's basically like the end of the street, you hang a left and then another right. And you arrive at what looks to be a small, like relatively nondescript, like square. You see there are in various directions, there are like bits of chairs and things like that are like piled up in different sections to like block off alleyways and things like that. You can see like trees and things like that are planted in planters throughout in a few different buildings and whatnot. You also see, as you get closer, like the concentration of these things gets more intense. And as you round the corner and you look, you see, like, to your vision especially, like hanging in the air, almost like a hair's, like a hairline fracture, like warped in the air, just hanging in the center of this square. You see bodies all around it that have that same look about them. And it's just this sort of like jagged, just very subtly like glowing to your vision, like a wound that is infected. And that kind of pulses, and as you make eye contact with it, like, you know, this is what it is.
When we were in the Dakir ruins, there was like specifically a key that we had to remove in order to close the rift. In the Venville Rise, it was a piece of metal that was connected. Ingot. There was an ingot connected to pieces of the plane of air that we had to grab in order to close it. If I look around, is there any visible thing that we need to close this?
Real quick, just above, like, can we see it, or can only Kellic see it?
Like, is it visible? Like, is the hairline fracture visible, or is it hidden?
Yeah, that's...
Because I can see it kind of like above ground, I guess, right? But I assume there's also some...
It's like it's like barely, I mean, it's hovering like a few inches off the ground, you know what I mean?
Because we could see the other one on the other planes. So,
but I think this is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to your guys' vision, as you come around that corner, no. There's
Okay.
nothing visible for you guys.
Never mind. Then.
It's
Holding that question.
you can see it, and then you that feeling intensifies for
Okay.
you as well.
But I can't see it. I just feel icky.
Once it comes within eye shot of me, I will like throw up a hand to
Right.
like stop the group from progressing forward.
Mhm.
Well, what is it?
I see it. I think we found our tear.
Well, what do we do now?
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to take a look.
Okay.
I do. Do I detect any fiends?
Nothing in your immediate vicinity right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think whatever came out is elsewhere.
Are we supposed to destroy that so this closes, or do you think we just?
That's not gonna close this. This is the source.
Yeah.
We'll have to deal with that after. But I don't think they're really all that related.
So, at every time we've had to close a rift, there's been an object that's helped us close it. If I look around, is there any type of object to close this?
Make an investigation check for me.
What are the drow doing too, by the way?
Oh!
Natty.
Natty 20.
Nice.
I only for a 22.
Okay, 22.
But it's natural.
But it's
But it's natural.
Oma, as you're looking around, trying to find like an object, a source, something that.
Yeah, it was an ingot from the Benville Rise. It
Yeah.
was the key for the Plane of Fire.
Right. You start looking around. You look like underneath the place where Kellic is indicated. You look in the surrounding objects, and you don't immediately see anything. There's nothing that immediately calls to your attention. Flynn, you asked, "What are the drow doing?"
Mm-hmm.
As you look over, you see one of the robed figures begin making their way forward into the square. As Oma, you continue to look at this rift
Invisibly.
invisibly. Your attention so caught up in looking for it, you don't see as the robed figure enters into the square, removes the robe.
Kellic.
Are we? Yeah. Does he have to walk past us to do this? Because I
No.
would stop him.
Oh yeah, if you can certainly
Because
attempt
we
to.
were
yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
'Cause you guys are up
The
ahead.
moment a drow's
He
walking
walks-
into my
Yeah.
He
peripheral,
like
I
walks.
think
I'm gonna
that starts to
see.
pass us.
He walks
yeah,
out.
I'll be like, Kellic.
Yeah.
Kellic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Kellic, and you.
I'm literally gonna body block. I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
let me lead this. I've closed these before. I know what I'm doing.
I don't intend to close it.
Yeah, I bet you don't. And if I mean, I will.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Fuck yeah, dude. Good job. No, you're right. You're right. All right.
What did you say you're gonna do?
I'm gonna fucking inflict wounds. This
Hell
motherfucker.
yeah.
All right. Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiative.
Don't intend to.
Oh fuck.
Fuck. Okay.
Awesome. All right, go ahead and roll initiative. I will say that your inflict wounds will go off. That's kind of what triggers it.
Okay.
Usually I let like somebody gets to do something kind of.
Sure. Yeah,
So you do get that off, and then that will trigger initiative. So, oh geez. Okay. A lot of shit's going on right now. Okay.
Was that what I just rolled? Is that my attack
That's
roll or my
fair.
initiative?
Oh, that's your
Didn't help.
That's my attack roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Shit. I gotta move some things around.
I'm very distracted.
Yeah.
While I roll initiative
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
nat
Yeah, that's not a
20
problem.
or
Yeah,
to a fucking 2.
Oh no, Oma. All right. Let me
But,
see
I mean, plus
here.
3, so 5.
How close is the retinue? Like,
They're like, I would say like you guys are kind of all at like the edge of the square.
Mm.
And here, I'll show you guys right
Okay.
now. Like you guys are all coming in from this area here,
okay.
like to the south a little. So, gonna go around the initiatives 20 and above.
25.
25.
Must be nice.
It is so nice.
Fucking that.
Crazy good nuts.
That.
Get him.
I got
that
this,
high
guys. Don't worry.
dex plus int to initiative.
Plus, yeah. Exactly.
All right. 15 to 20.
15?
15.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I'm perfectly happy with mine.
That's that armor,
Um,
BB.
BB.
Although it didn't do me good.
10
the,
to
last
15.
Thank you. That's the
Yeah,
part I'm looking
12.
for. 12 for Seeker.
Must be nice.
Oh,
Must be.
God. Okay.
All right. Olma and Kellic, where you at?
We both 5,
5.
Oh,
we
wow.
both 5.
but I higher 5
Okay.
than him.
Higher 5. I'm the highest of 5.
I'm the
High
highest.
five.
got higher
I'm a high
dex.
five.
So higher
I love
dex.
fives.
All right.
No,
I think
I'm not, my 5 is not worth more than your 5.
Your 5's worth more than my 5.
All right.
Also fair. Also fair.
All right. So
Five taps.
go ahead. Let's go ahead and
Literally.
resolve. All right. So yeah, we're gonna resolve your inflict wounds,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
believe.
Cool.
So you go ahead and get that off. As the drow attempts to throw back their robe.
Attempt.
Attempts to throw back the robe, like they're in the process of doing it.
Don't get
and
naked here.
you, you're able to reach out and grab a hold of their shoulder or wherever.
They're right on their sternum.
Yeah. All right.
As the fire on my arm flares up, scorching the bandage, and literally funnels across my shoulder, down my forearm into my hand, and in a moment disappears
Nice.
against their sternum.
Heck
And
yeah.
then there's just a quick of just smoke that flickers out, just barely traces out from my fingertips as within them explodes the inflict wounds.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I did
Nice.
roll 30 to hit on that.
Oh shit.
I
yeah.
think it hit.
That's a good amount. That's a very good amount.
30.
that's-
3-0.
Yeah.
That's a good-
And then I rolled
Ow.
5 initiative, so
Hey, yeah.
you win some.
Win some, you lose some, you know?
We'll take that hit though. We'll take.
I'll
that.
take the hit. I'll take the hit. How many? I'm just gonna use my.
What level did you go?
I'm going fourth level.
Is that like
All
70?
right.
It's 6.
6?
Oof.
I'm using the roller because I can't find them. That is 36 necrotic.
36
Damage.
necrotic damage.
Woot woot.
All right. That sucks. That sucks a ton. Ow.
I don't know
Why-
what you mean.
Why did you do that? Ow. Minus 30. Okay, so 36 points of necrotic damage.
Correct.
Awesome. All right. And with that, we trigger our initiative. All right. Flynn, you are first to act after Kellic, of course, as this drow
Yeah.
undoes their
I
robe.
bet you don't.
Kellic is always the first to throw hands against the drow.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time
honestly,
we fight
yeah.
the drow, Kellic is like, I'm
Why?
gonna kill you.
Might be a reason for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Cleric of peace until.
Until those drow.
Until the drow fuck around and find out.
As they seem want to do.
Yeah.
Man, they do though.
All right, Flynn,
My
you are
brothers
up,
and
my
sisters.
guy.
Yeah. So I see the Kellic inflict wounds on this fine gentleman.
Yeah.
Outstanding, gentlemen.
Innocent in all of this. How are they looking?
Fine.
I will fix that and
Okay.
summon the Shadow Blade
Okay.
Oh.
Fix that.
as a bonus action, and I'm gonna come in for an attack. I'm gonna summon it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I will fix that.
I will.
It's a good answer.
LOL.
It's a good answer.
Dane's list of spells is it's just like a bunch of paper that he pulls out.
23
23 to hit. Hang on, let me check something.
What?
because it's
I'm sorry?
it's not a +1 because it's counted as a Shadow Blade, so
Yeah,
it's 10
just-
plus 10.
yeah.
Yeah, so 23.
23. Hang on, let me
Go
just
for
check
it.
some things. Let me check some
Let
things.
me check some things, he
Check some
says.
things.
I mean,
Check
these
some
guys are
things.
probably pretty jacked.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Nice.
what's under the robe? What's under the robes?
Crippling
Why?
pectoral.
You really could have just left it.
We really, yeah.
More robes.
More robes.
More
What?
robes.
More robes.
That's
Yeah.
great.
What
It's a
co-
Actually,
what
Russian doll
color
of
is that?
rose.
Russian doll of
It's a
rose.
Russian doll of
What
rose.
color? They are purple.
Ooh.
So he was just being dramatic?
Me? Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's just
no.
being dramatic.
Okay.
Yeah, he was naked under it.
Me? Who me?
I don't wear gray.
Yes.
My color.
He just no red robes underneath there.
No red.
No red.
Purple.
But he's still doing the work of the Red Wolf, clearly.
You doing something?
Or
He's
the
doing
Cindy.
something.
Or the Cindy.
They're the same.
Or
I think the wolf is like the baby.
sure.
23
The wolf is the
points of
baby.
damage.
23
But
points
like
of
they all
damage.
be doing the same
Because I
thing.
have my attack bonus is 8, but it's -1 from the sword, right?
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So 23 for the first attack, second attack.
Yeah.
Mess him up.
Crit would be great. 22.
22 hits.
Yay. But we're
Okay,
finding
okay,
that.
we're
We're going to
learning.
find
Well,
that.
I'll slowly start rolling down
Well, we
one
know-
on one. That's
There you
probably
go.
the easiest way to do
And
it.
we'll find it, yeah.
There you go.
We know that.
14 plus 7. 21.
21 hit.
21.
For 21 points of damage. Right?
Points of damage, yes.
But 21 hits too. So now we're learning that.
I didn't say that.
How are they looking?
Fine still?
Fine still.
It's
Okay.
like 60 something points.
I mean, they're not as good as they were. That's for damn sure. but
Like with you,
They're okay.
With his.
It was 36.
Yours was 36.
That's my bonus action, my
Gosh,
action.
that's like 80 points.
And I will just yeah, where are the other 3?
the other 3 are all right behind Thessaly and General Iredale.
Okay, so so basically 2 squares down from Thessaly or
Yep,
behind Thessaly.
This is them. I will ping them. But yes, like all. If you see that blue thing going,
Yes.
yeah, that's
And next to Thessaly is Iregloom.
Yep.
Yes.
On
Okay,
my
so
left,
technically I am
ironically,
up. I'll move up 1 closer to get in melee with that one.
Okay. Cool.
And I will just say that's my turn. I
Okay.
think. Yeah, because I like that. That's my turn.
Cool. All right, that is going to end Flynn's turn and bring us to the Drow Skirmishers. All right, this one is going to move 5, 10, 15. Oh, Jesus. 20. What are they doing? Are they going to?
What's that big token?
That's the people.
Oh, that's all of them.
Yeah, that's so.
One big
I've
token
chosen
of
to
all.
represent the archers as one
That's fine.
unit. That way, I'm not rolling.
No, I was just like, what's that big token?
Yeah, that's the archer. All the archers in the
Okay.
revenue. Okay, the Drow Skirmisher is going to move up to here. He's going to go here, then here, so he does not trigger an off attack from Thessaly.
I was gonna say, does he go by me?
No,
What about
he
Iregloom? What about
he
Iregloom?
does trigger one from Iregloom, who doesn't say anything, just and like reaches
Yes.
up, pulls the sword, and whoosh,
Okay.
Not a red wolf.
swings
Not a red
fast. Oh yeah, she's gonna fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
Okay.
It's our babies. They're back.
Yeah, Iregloom does not like that, so she is going to, great sword. That's a lot. That's gonna hurt real bad. 25 points of slashing damage on the Drow Skirmisher. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
For an
And
op
she is
attack,
going
right?
to make it. Oh wait, did I? No way. Okay. She is also going to use one of her maneuvers to. She's going to make it a tripping attack to try to trip
Oh,
that
you
guy.
thought. Oh, you thought.
As that's an extra. Okay, 6 points of damage.
Nice,
Yeah, she
nice.
cuts
Dude,
this
she rolled
motherfucker's
6?
head off.
Yeah.
Hell
She
yeah.
like whoosh, and this guy's head leaves his shoulder.
She tried to trip him and then was like, whoop.
Yeah,
whoops.
oopsies.
Oopsies.
Tripped him
Decapitation.
right
Little
into
high.
death.
Okay, that's good.
For some reason, I thought these guys
they're-
had way more hit points than they do, but they don't.
Okay.
And then the other guy acts on the same initiative. He is going to basically follow that same path, but arrive at Flynn, and he is going to make some attacks at you, Flynn.
What up?
What up? All right, that is going to be 2 fucking garbage and also garbage.
Amazing. Love that. Love that for
Oh,
her.
you're doing so well.
You got this.
You
Damn
got
it.
Man.
That is his stupid turn. But that does bring us to the Drow House Withord.
On his path to me, did he happen to break? Does Thessaly get an off attack?
No.
Dang it.
No, these are skirmishers.
Okay,
they,
cool.
they know how to.
No worries. Just double checking.
Okay. The Drow House Wizard. He is next to the two of you, which he does not like. And he can't move.
He does not like.
Well, he can.
He can
going to
move.
try. He's going to try. Okay. With their bonus action, they are going to... They're going to use a bonus action to cast Misty Step.
Counterspell.
Oh.
And you're invisible. So he cannot counterspell your counterspell.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, they love
that
it.
spell fizzles.
Nice.
And on
Yeah.
because the second level
You have
spell
to have
just
sight
works.
Yeah.
to count it.
That's
And
so sick. Good job.
Great job. Oh,
and then
You thought, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he was so he's like,
it freaks him out. He's like, what?
he is going
You have to do
to.
wild magic, right?
"I do have to do wild magic." Yeah,
Counterspell.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah,
you.
good
for
call, good
counterspell.
call, yeah.
I don't want to have to do like 3 in a row and be like, oh, fuck.
No, I so often forget.
No,
So
that's
that's a
fine.
thank you.
Yeah.
Especially on a reaction.
13. I'm fine.
Okay, good.
13. Okay.
Nice.
He
now I
is
have to roll
going
above an
to
8.
attempt. How far? Hang on. I got to check something. I got to check an ability because it might, depending on the range. Okay. From his current vantage point, he brings the staff that he has together, brings it to his to like the center of his mass, and begins to whisper underneath his breath. I don't think either one of you speak Abyssal, right?
Oh.
Don't.
Um,
I do.
You speak Abyssal.
Yeah, he does. Because of
You
his-
speak
All right.
infernal?
Is it
Oh,
infernal? No, is it
infernal.
infernal or
and-
abyssal?
Abyssal and Infernal are two
different?
distinct.
Oh, let me see if I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I think it's infernal.
This is like so
I
long
think
ago.
it's infernal.
It's Infernal.
It might
It's
be.
infernal.
Is
I
it?
listened
Okay,
to the
then we're
episode.
good, we're
Yeah,
good.
it's Infernal.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good,
I
man.
don't
Is
think
this the guy that's in between Kellic and I, or is this the guy?
Mm.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I literally was like, "Do I want to counterspell this one or the next one?" And I was like,
No.
"Keep him where he
This
is."
is a-
and
this
then-
isn't a spell.
It's not a spell.
Oh, right,
It is
yeah.
there.
Because he had just cast a spell,
He
so he
can't-
It
couldn't.
is there. He can't cast a spell, but it is a once a day
Ding.
ability. And this guy is going to call out in Abyssal. None of you understand the meaning. But now,
Oh, there's
to everybody's eyes, you hear this like rending, ripping sound as the rent in reality that was only visible to your eyes cracks open.
Which I still have to take the evil up.
You
so
do,
It's
and-
looking red.
Suddenly, your vision is like almost covered in red. You see
Something's
nothing
coming.
but red. And that feeling, that like kind of vague sensation
Oh, boy.
now almost threatens to overwhelm you as you feel this pervasive, oppressive force roll across. And now you all feel it. That is going to be the end of that creature's turn as a smile comes to their lips. That's all they can do. So they're going to sit right there. That's their action to do that as they use their summon demon ability. And brings us to Thessaly.
Okay.
I'll be fucking around with some demons.
Yeah, I guess they do. Okay. So understanding, watching Iregloom behead one of the drow, I'm going to assume that we are still on the same page,
Mhm.
and that's great. So I'm gonna do two things here. I would like to use one sec. I would like to use my bonus action to begin my scourge aura. So like that nebulous like light and searing energy echoes out from me. I believe I am deeming Iregloom as non-hostile in this moment.
Okay.
The drow I am not.
Okay. Cool.
And so that extends out about 10 feet.
Mhm.
And then I am also going to take both of my swords, cross them over each other, and I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
That's such a cool name for a
So-
spell.
Such
right?
a sick fucking thing.
love it.
So like some of the scourge aura that's already beginning to like emanate out and starting to like sear the air. These little like wisps of like nebulous spark start to coalesce around. At the moment, I think just Iregloom, but it moves with me, and so it will affect any creature. I think.
Within 30 feet of
Oh,
you.
actually, within 30 feet. So I think. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it almost like, it leaves like almost like a twinkling trail of like a mantle on the shoulders of each of the people that I deem friendly creatures.
Uh-huh.
So I'm covering my bases for hostiles and friendlies right now.
Okay, awesome.
And then I'm going to. Do I want to get up close to? No. Is there room for me to get up on the right side?
Yeah,
of the
that tree
drow?
is like
Okay.
you can. So that tree, the trunk of it is not
Mhm.
available, but yeah, you can get underneath that tree for sure.
Okay, so I
You
just
could
want to
get to
move.
the right.
I want to move into. I want to corner it since this person has already achieved their end. And then I think as soon as I move into it, they do take immediate damage from the scourge.
Yeah, and
But
as
I
you move
can't attack
past-
yet.
You move past the other person.
Yes.
He also takes damage. So what's the total again? It's 14,
it's my level,
right?
so it's just 14. Yeah.
Wow.
And so now Ire Gloom will also get everyone who benefits from Crusader's Mantle is going to get an additional D4 of radiant damage to every attack you make for as long as I can hold concentration.
like melee attacks or any attacks?
I believe.
Weapon attacks, I think.
Weapon
Okay.
attacks.
Okay. Yeah. Weapon attacks.
I was gonna say because I can't add that.
Oh, sorry. Okay, but
No,
anyone who has a weapon.
All right, cool.
You guys want to
Fuck
get the
yeah. Okay, so is that
D4?
and that's your
D8.
bonus
D4.
action is to scourge
Is the scourge action?
She's got a D8.
Crusader's Mantle.
No,
D4.
a D4.
Oh, a D4.
No, a D4.
D4.
Did I say D8? D4.
No, you said
D4.
D4.
I heard D8.
You made it.
Just a little
Okay.
sprinkle.
Well, we'll
Cool.
listen back to it. See who made up what.
Yeah, no, that is my turn. That's all. I won't be able to attack this round.
Cool. All right. That's awesome. Thessaly, that ends your turn. Brings us to Seeker.
Musica.
Oh, it's my turn.
Heyo.
Do stuff.
I am going
Do
to.
stuff.
So the one in between, the one that did the infernal thing, I didn't like that.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna disengage and run up and stab him.
All right. Dope.
Uh,
Heck yeah.
And you get
I'm
sneak
right next to
attack,
one,
right? Yeah, you get sneak
can go back.
attack.
Yeah,
You
you
don't have
do.
to- You can go.
Hell
back.
yeah.
Like, just disengage. Like take your bonus action.
it does say bonus,
Mhm.
but I just don't want to take a opportunity attack.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Uh,
Roll for attack.
That wasn't great.
There's no flanking, right? No
I
flanking
can't remember.
advantage.
Yeah, I don't think we do
No,
flanking.
We don't do it.
We don't.
Bummer.
I remember that
Nah.
early days.
Robes, surely.
Yeah, 17.
Hits.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
There we go. Make sure to add.
Bless that
make sure to add a
that
D4.
Silverwind.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta add a
Yep.
D4.
D4 radiant, and then
All your
all
sneak
the other-
All
attack.
that sneaky text.
It's gonna suck. And I have to add this for Silverwind. Hold on. There's like stuff. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's
That's
Six.
just the first thing.
It's just the first thing.
Yeah. The
Six.
big thing is coming up with all the.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah. Sorry.
Rogue
Dice.
life.
Jesus.
Pick up
Yeah, buddy.
dice.
Christ.
Click, clack.
Drop.
And then I get I think I have one more D6.
And then that D4.
And the D4, okay. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. 7, 9, 11, 16, and so 21.
21
Plus
points
the
of
6, or did you already add the
No, gotta add the 6. So 27 total.
27 points of damage.
Woo!
Fuck's
Mhm.
sake, dude. All right. Awesome. Yeah, this guy's
Slash.
not looking great at
Great.
all
Great.
anymore. Like really not good. Okay. Awesome. That's Seeker's. That's bonus action. Action, movement. You stay in there.
Sticking there.
All right. Cool. That brings us to the Drow House Captain, who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to here, and is going to. What the hell are they going to do? Make some attacks at you. So it's going to, first of all, he's going to use Battle Command. As a bonus action, target one ally he can see within 30 feet. If the target can see or hear the drow, the target can use its reaction to make a one melee attack or do some other stuff. Is he going to do this guy? Yes, so he's going to shout out to the house wizard, who is going to retaliate, use its reaction to reach out with that black staff and attempt to hit you, Seeker.
Okay.
That is 11 plus. That is a 20 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. You take. Nope, wrong one. You take some. You take 26 points of force damage from it makes contact, and it doesn't really hurt like the actual contact, but then you feel this like arcane burst of energy that overcomes you. That is its reaction, and then the Drow House Captain is going to make a bunch of attacks at you, Flynn.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge it.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Awesome.
So 13.
2 with his scimitar. So, Flynn, 23 to hit.
I'll shield.
Okay.
So 25 is my AC.
Next attack is a 27 to hit. Very, very good roll on that one. Natural 19 on the dice.
Okay.
You take 10 slashing and 12 poison from the scimitar.
Let me roll concentration on shade of blue. I just have to get over a 10, right? And I have my constitution. Then I'm good.
Yeah.
Plus something.
I believe, wait, hang on. What did I say? 22. 22.
It was
so
10 and 12.
It's 11 points. So you have to overcome an 11 because it's half the damage.
Okay.
It's 10 or half the damage
Okay,
taken.
and then I add my
whichever
con.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a con
yeah,
save.
Okay.
Con save. Okay, yeah.
You should be good because
Cool.
you are a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he attack me again, or is it just 2 attacks?
And then he tries to hit you with the whip, but it's not enough. It's a 22 to hit.
Great.
Okay, Drow House Captain done. At which point the Iregloom turns around to the attendant soldiers and raises her shield, and she says, "Loose!" And she points her arm forward, and they're gonna make some attacks. They're all
Duh, my friends.
That's okay.
Bloom seems like she's okay with collateral.
Targeted fire, ranged weapon attack.
They're like snipers. They're good.
Yeah.
They won't hit us. They would never.
They would never.
That is an
We're their
18 to
friends.
hit. So that is going to hit. And they focus fire onto the Drow Mage. Let's see. Or 19 points of piercing damage as various like arrows. Some hit, some miss. But they suffer 19 points of piercing damage from all of the attendant archers.
Nice.
And then Iregloom's turn, who runs forward and is going to make an attack at this guy. So first attack hits, second attack hits. This other creature, the one in front of you, Flynn, falls dead on the ground.
Amazing.
That ends Iregloom's turn. Yeah, she does more than enough damage to kill him. And then that brings us to Oma. Calic, you're on deck.
Chain lightning.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
On the mage.
Cool. Doesn't have a reaction. Can't see you anyway. Oh, boy, that's a deck
That's so
save.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it a 20
Oh.
by any chance?
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not.
really, really not. And
great,
then-
actually.
And then it leaps off, I
It's
presume,
3
to...
bolts to the other one.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is not enough. That's a 13 to hit.
Okay, so they each take. How much do the separate bolts take?
So it's up to 3 creatures. A creature can't be targeted by more than 1 bolt. So it's just it's the 10d8. They each take 10d8.
Jeez.
Each take
Wow.
10d8.
But what about each?
They can't get hit by multiple.
Yeah, they
bolts.
can't get hit by multiple bolts at the same time. It's up to 3 bolts
10d8?
reach out to up to
can
3
be targeted by
creatures.
only one of
Yeah.
the bolts. I
Yeah.
thought my brain reversed it. That's fine.
10d8.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
waiting for the
That
other
is
person.
nasty.
I was hoping the third one.
Yeah,
would
I mean,
be
that's
good.
perfect.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, he died.
I still
Okay, you're
10d8,
welcome.
You're gonna
and they
be
both
cooked.
fail this.
10d8's gonna be
No, I
crazy.
mean I'm really aware that this is probably overkill, but
Nah.
These guys are about to get.
like
We gotta show force in front of
Brody
Iregloom.
just called.
Yeah, we gotta
demons.
show off.
We gotta
a
show
little
them that
bit
we
here,
are.
yeah.
Don't.
bro just called demons, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We're probably not done.
Oh yeah.
Things are
Fuck.
cooking.
Yeah.
I
come
forgot
on,
about the
man.
paradigm.
There's a crack in the.
I don't see it on the board.
Plane of existence.
It's gone. It's not there anymore.
It's okay, guys. It's gonna be all right.
It's not okay.
Okay, 1, 2.
Somebody barbecuing? What's that smell?
I need some
That's a
more. I need
skeleton.
2 more, please.
D8.
Oh no.
No, I don't. Take your metal dice away from me.
She said,
Wow. We have
metal dice out
a
here.
new wrinkle in
Sacrilege.
dice wars.
I
I'm
rolled
okay.
2 natural 20s blind metal.
I was like-
today, so.
Never shall they be metal.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'll roll twice.
Or what's up to you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Up
I
to
want to
you.
roll twice.
Okay.
So the first one takes, oh boy, 47 points of damage. The first one.
Fucking hell.
wow.
Okay, Olma, what happens to the Drow House Wizard?
From the middle of nowhere, a bolt of lightning arcs from just the middle of space to
Alright.
the mage in the center of all of my friends. There are a diamond around him, and it just arcs. And you know how lightning starts from the bottom, from the ground and goes up. So lightning it hits his area, and it starts from the bottom, and you just see the twitching come all the way up from the bottom of his feet, all the way to the tops of his head.
Ugh.
Ouch.
And you can kind of like smell and like feel
Uh,
the like
Ozone?
lightning and
Ozone,
ozone
okay.
around there.
I
Yeah.
want to spell.
No, don't put that evil on me.
And now
not
it arcs to the
protest.
second
Now it
one.
arcs to the second guy. Okay.
Just like with enough time for him to really be scared of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta throw that in there, of course.
He's
Specify.
gotta have the fear.
Fear me.
So many D8s.
How many?
Dude.
10d8?
Chain lightning fucks. Like it's
Yeah,
such a
it's
good
I'm
swap
gonna
out.
go ahead and use a
Empowered. spell.
empowered spell, and I'm gonna reroll 3.
Of course you are. Chain lightning on a sorcerer. So dirty.
Yeah, that's gross.
Empowered spell. So good. This is where like empowered spells like
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. 23. 23, 24,
Legend chain. Yeah. Mhm.
30. Oh, sorry. 23. 31. 35. 38. 43. 40, wait, did I say 38 or 48?
38.
38.
And then 43.
43. Plus 6. 43, 44, 49. 49 points of damage.
Fucking
On the next one.
Christ. Okay.
And then wild
Ooh.
magic.
Yes, and then wild magic.
magic.
Sorry.
Do it.
Don't be sorry.
You're all very close.
Oh, no,
It's
I'm
okay.
curious.
Fireball centered
11.
Oh, we're okay.
She
we're
good.
on yourself. Shit. I'm just kidding.
Fireball yourself. Fireball.
Fireball centered on yourself. Fireball centered on yourself.
Yeah, right.
Just be the best
Level
time.
9 fireball center on yourself.
Wow.
Circle of death.
Yeah.
No.
Absorb
Okay.
elements?
Awesome. So that's action for Olma. Fucking the house wizard just like fries, just, and then like eyes smoke and poof, and it's just like a hollowed, gross.
Did
burned out
anything
crisp.
happen to the rift after he died?
Yeah.
After he dies, nothing happens to the rift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already started, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I
think,
wandered.
I think he just needed the moment.
I just needed. There was a anyway. Depending on how initiative
don't know.
all played out.
We don't know.
All right,
know.
guys. That
Mm.
ends Olma's turn. Unless you got a bonus action you want to do anything with.
I mean, I have a lot of bonus actions, but I don't.
Can you kick him with a bonus action?
I can bonus action flow. Can I? No, I can't flurry of blows because I didn't take a hit. I didn't hit.
Right. So
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
so I
you didn't
can't.
take the attack action, and even with the new
Yeah.
like 1D&D version, which is cooler, where you if you spend a key point as part of your turn, you can use the bonus action to
Mhm.
pop. But yeah, so no
Yeah.
no bonus action. Hit.
No, nope. So,
What?
so yeah, not really. And I'm already invisible, so
All
it
right.
doesn't really matter.
Cool. That ends Olma's turn. Alec, what you doing, bud?
I'm just gonna look to where the ground is visibly now deteriorating, or is it
Yeah.
still within my?
It's so the ground is like from the ground basically, and like kind of sitting up like this, like again this wound in the air is this kind of like now mostly, probably several feet wide, this rent of reality. And then the ground is kind of blackened around it. And immediately you see all the plant life around it just die.
That's probably fine.
That's not good.
We're gonna have a problem in a minute here. Duce, and I will cast Bless at 3rd level.
Oh,
Get everybody.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey, bless up!
bless,
Bless.
dude. I say it all the time, but bless stays good in the first level slot, levels 1 through 20.
So good.
man.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
so fucking good.
It's just a
dude.
very reliable thing to do when you don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I got 5 targets with level 3, so that's all of us.
And Ireland.
And
No, 5 is just us, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because it's 3 and then 2 for at level 3. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So
Cool.
5 of us. And then I would like to just move. Where is the rent?
here, I will now it is visible to everybody.
Mhm.
Oh, got it.
It is visible right there.
Okay.
It's
Well-
like jagged and like it's like I said, it's very jagged, but the best I could find was the circle.
I'm gonna
So that's what it is on the
Use
map.
your
I'm gonna move.
imagination.
I'm gonna stay I just want to move 15 feet to Thessaly's east, right side.
Kinda like
I'm gonna
right
just
here?
run past Thessaly to sort of put myself in position to deal with whatever's coming out of that.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
But how do we close it?
And we'll figure that out.
All right. Kellic, at the end of your turn,
Huh?
brings us back to the top of initiative
Yeah.
and to your vision as the last of the detect evil and good fades has what's it called?
Put up Bless,
as Bless goes.
Yep.
The last thing you see is that angry red start to pour out, joined by shadow. And you all see as starting out as amorphous kind of red mist almost as Rebecca's not happy. As
I
these
tried so
forms,
hard.
I know
We
you
all
did.
We all.
But they and you hear the smashing of hooves on pavement and shrieks and the whoosh of wings as a series of figures emerge, almost crawling,
Furies.
ripping through out of this jagged hole in reality. And we are going to pick up there next time, guys, because it is late. We do not have enough time to resolve this.
Yep.
And thus, round 1 complete. And
Oh,
you
boy.
guys were close.
Got
Fuck.
this. We can do this.
That was
Fine.
everything's
We're
fine.
okay, we're
Everything's
good.
totally fine. Everything's totally fine.
We've done this before.
Everything's totally fine. You guys are gonna
A little
figure,
different, but
closed
it's
them
you're gonna
fine.
figure this
Just
out.
from
You're
the
gonna figure this
abyss.
out. Everything's gonna be okay.
That's a little different.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. That was very fun.
Thank you.
More to come, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, nerds.
Goodbye.
And we're out.
Hey nerds, Rebecca here. If you're enjoying Venture Forth, please like, follow, and subscribe on whatever platform you're using, and make sure to tell your friends. If you're interested in going the extra mile, please check out our Patreon link in our description to support the show and get access to exclusive bonus content. Bye, nerds.